I don't need this on. Okay, I actually kind of like how it muffled me, but hello everyone. I've been really wanting to do some videos, art videos more consistently, but all I've been managing to do really is film bits of my art process on various art projects. Some of them I've finished, some of them I have not finished. I'll tell you which ones those are, I guess, as we go on. But yeah, so anyway, but really today, as I was trying to get my camera to upload onto my desktop situation, I realized that I needed a nap. And I hate it when I realize I need a nap because I always feel like it's right when I'm trying to get things done. I mean, it's pretty much always when I'm trying to naps are during the day, right? So it's pretty much always when you're there's so much more I could be doing, but I need a nap. And that got me thinking, is napping productive? And the short answer is, most likely, obviously, napping is not productive, because the very process of napping is being as inactive as possible. But anyway, I feel very confident now that because as I went for a nap, because that's when this started wafting through my brain. As I went for a nap, I decided to Google if napping was productive. And part of me kind of knew that it was, because your body obviously needs the rest sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's something I've heard different things about power naps, blah 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 blah. But it's never really stuck in my head as something that's actually good for you, or something that's not a waste of time, if that makes sense. So yeah. But what I did was I Googled, is napping productive? And I didn't do any actual research on this, by the way, so don't don't look into it. Or yes, look into it, but don't take what I'm saying as wow, this is really good information that was well researched or anything, because I literally just Googled it and then read the first couple things that came up. Didn't even click on anything. But yeah, so basically, apparently, according to my very quick Google search before my nap, napping is productive. And I think I can believe it. I think I can, because I did have a nap. I only had a 30-minute nap, because that's what the Google thing said. It said, apparently everyone agrees. I don't know who everyone is, but apparently everyone agrees that 30 minutes is the maximum power nap. After that, you go into a deeper sleep cycle or whatever, and it's hard to wake up, and then you're groggy, blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, I'll set my alarm for 30 minutes and we'll see what happens. Now, I'm someone that usually falls asleep pretty fast, but when it comes to falling asleep for a nap, especially when I know it's timed, I just don't usually fall asleep very fast. So I don't think I actually fell asleep, but when my mind calmed down and I was drifting, I was almost asleep. I was like on that very edge of sleep. And my alarm went off. And I was a little annoyed. But it actually, I think it did help. I did feel rested. Obviously, it wasn't like a sleepful rest, but it was like a little rest. And I got up, and I still could have slept and like had a full-on nap, like probably for at least 3 hours, and then I would have woke up at like 7 and been like, oh gosh. But I didn't. I had the little rest, and then I got up and I was productive. So instead of spending the time that I was sleepy doom scrolling, probably on YouTube Shorts, let's be honest, that's kind of what I do when I'm like not being productive lately. Instead of that, I had a 30-minute nap. Not quotations on the rest, but on the nap, because it wasn't really a nap, even though it was intended to be a nap. And then I was productive. I got up. I think I immediately had a candy, which is not productive necessarily, but then I tidied. So my art desk, which is right over there, is against, in the summer, is against the wall, and it's right right underneath it is like the not space heater, but my building's like electric wall heater thing, bar, whatever you want to call it. So I knew I had to pull it away from the wall for winter, because that's what I did last winter when I set up my art desk, is I had it away from the wall so that the heat could go up and not like hit my what do you call it, my plastic kind of tablecloth, because I don't want it melting and burning and stuff like that. So anyway, I pulled that away from the wall and like tidied under there, made sure there wasn't any pieces of paper from my art desk that had fallen down there and would like light on fire if I turned the heat on. So that was productive. And then my cousin came over briefly to drop something off, which wasn't planned, but whatever. And then I started working on this video, which is very productive. That's what I wanted to do today. That's part of what I wanted to do today. I wanted to do art as well, and I did sketch, but I wanted to do art, and I wanted to actually work on a video. So I guess the answer is yes. Napping, for me, in this case, today was productive. And I hope that reminds me in the future that napping is not something to deprive myself of or like guilt trip myself about. Like, it can be a part of the production process. And going easy on yourself can be a part of the production process as well. I also had like coffee and a piece of cheesecake at one point to keep things running smoothly. Maybe that was just procrastination, I don't know. But no, it's important to treat yourself. I do think that. Yes. But anyway, on to the art in this video. So like I said, it is basically bits of projects that I may or may not have finished. The the project I was doing with the round yellow things and like that's supposed to be an apple tree, I believe. I was using a reference picture of my parents' apple tree, I believe. Of course, it doesn't look like it in this video. It's very much not near done, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be going back to it. I think I probably will, because it's at a stage right now, which you haven't seen, but it's at a stage right now, or maybe I'll put it up on screen, I'm not sure, but it's at a stage right now where I could care less about it. It's just kind of blobs of color, and I don't particularly like it, but that's kind of perfect because I'm not going to be afraid to ruin it. So I probably will try to go back with that one and just play with it and see what happens. The loon painting is finished. I was really happy with it, but I'm not sure if I'm still really happy with it. I'll try to put an image of that up as well. Yeah, I do like it, but some paintings I feel like you grow as you're painting it, and even when you're done, you've learned some things that you don't like about maybe the medium you're using or the way to paint or whatever, and you've almost outgrown that painting even as you've just finished it. And I think that's what happened with this painting. I do like it, but or maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just there's something not right with it that I could still fix, and I don't know what that is yet, but maybe I will try to do that at some point. Maybe it's not finished, I don't know, but anyway, that's the loon painting. And then you might have seen I was doing some sewing during this video, and those were some dog bandanas I was sewing for my cousin, and I really wanted to be painting or like filming or doing stuff for this, but I was doing that for her, and so I decided to film it because I do sew sometimes, and I do other art forms or other crafts, and I wanted to showcase that, because why not just film when I'm doing other creative things and potentially add them into videos. So we'll see where that goes. I'm gonna try just kind of randomly filming bits of my creative processes in not just art but other things, because I do more than just painting, drawing, or fine art, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I want to call it fine art, but yeah, I do more than just, what is it, visual art? I don't know if that's a term either, but yeah. So, yeah. I really would like to start doing more regular videos, but I obviously can't promise anything because I am not great at getting myself to make videos, but I really want to. It's just hard to commit to one video, if that makes sense, because I'll like start a video and then I'll like start filming it, and then I'll get, I don't know if I get bored of it, but I start thinking like, oh, this is like, people aren't gonna like this video, it's like too boring, it's not interesting enough, and then I start filming a different video, or I just procrastinate forever and then it's like irrelevant now or something. So yeah, but I kind of like, I'm trying to mimic videos that I do like in terms of the type of content that art channels I watch do, and usually they're just kind of more of talking about what brings them inspiration or things like that with art, and their processes, their journey, and pieces of their art. Not necessarily a full, like, amazing piece of art being created in front of you at that time, but pieces of different art, and I don't know, it doesn't have to, maybe it doesn't have to be finished art. Maybe it can be a scattered mess of different projects that may or may not be finished. So that's where I'm at, and I hope it's an enjoyable process for anyone that may be watching this. Yeah. But other than that, I think that's all. Let me know what you think of naps in the comments. And there was something else I was going to ask. Oh yeah. If for some reason you like think I should do a napping study as it pertains to art productivity, maybe let me know about that in the comments, and I might do it. But other than that, see you later. Thanks for watching, and
subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
Something, yes, but for her to make out a person, yeah, that feels like visitation dreaming to me. I like that it felt protecting. Yeah, especially after something so scary, seeing that crawling on her wall in her living room, and she just knows that, like, she has someone or something there to protect her. I better not ever see something like that. Like, I'm not kidding. I don't know what I would do. I'd have to be sent somewhere. I know. I say that. I say that all the time, but there's no way.